As the days passed in Ravenswood, the fear of the demon in the dark grew stronger. Villagers were too scared to leave their homes after dark, and the once thriving community was now a ghost town after sunset. But one night, a group of brave villagers decided they had had enough of living in fear. They gathered weapons and torches and set out to hunt down the demon. As they searched the village, they suddenly heard a blood-curdling scream coming from the old abandoned church at the edge of town. They approached cautiously, and when they reached the entrance, they saw a strange glow emanating from the darkness inside. The group hesitated, but finally one villager took a step forward, determined to face the demon. He entered the church, his torch held high, and soon the others followed. As they moved deeper into the church, they saw a figure standing in the shadows, with glowing red eyes. The demon had finally revealed itself. The group charged at the demon, their weapons at the ready, but the demon was too fast and too powerful. One by one, the villagers fell to the demon's attacks until only a handful remained. The demon cornered the survivors, ready to strike the final blow. But then, a young villager stepped forward, a glimmer of hope in his eyes. He spoke to the demon, asking it why it was causing so much destruction and fear in the village. The demon remained silent at first, but then it spoke, its voice deep and haunting. "I am the demon in the dark, and I exist to remind you of the evil that lurks in this world. But I will spare you this time. Remember my warning, for I will return." And with that, the demon disappeared into the shadows. The villagers returned to their homes, shaken but grateful to be alive. They knew that the demon in the dark could return at any time, but they were now more united and determined to face whatever challenges lay ahead. Rebuilt their community, and life had returned to some sense of normalcy. But there was always a lingering fear, a fear that the demon might return. One day, a young girl went missing. The villagers searched the woods and the surrounding areas, but there was no trace of her. As the days passed, more children disappeared, and the fear grew stronger. The villagers knew that the demon in the dark had returned. They tried to prepare, but this time they were facing an even greater threat. The demon seemed to have gained even more power and was more dangerous than ever before. One night, a group of villagers decided to venture into the woods to find the demon. They came across a clearing, and there they saw the demon standing in the center. Its eyes glowed red, and its presence filled the air with a dark energy. The villagers attacked, but the demon was too strong. It fought back with ferocity, taking down each of the villagers one by one. Soon, only a few remained. But then, one of the villagers remembered something from the last encounter. They stepped forward, their voice shaking but determined. "We don't have to fight. We can talk. We can understand." The demon paused, its eyes fixed on the villager. Slowly it began to speak. "I have come for a reason. The children are the key to my power. I need them to maintain my strength. But I will spare them this time on one condition. You must give me something in return." The villagers listened, unsure of what the demon could want. "I want your fear," the demon said. "I want the fear that you feel when you think of me. I want to feed on it and become stronger. Give me your fear and I will spare the children." The villagers hesitated, but they knew that they had no other choice. They gave the demon their fear, and it seemed to grow stronger with each passing moment. But as promised, it spared the children and disappeared into the darkness. From that day on, the villagers lived in peace. But they knew that the demon in the dark was still out there, waiting for the day when it would return once again.